Greetings, friends. It's me, Al, and I just wanted to come on and do a shaving video. I don't believe I've ever done one on this channel before, and it was the shavers who first got me into selling pots. And I remember making my first shave bowl for my brother-in-law back in 2015. He asked for one. I had no idea what a shave bowl was, so I had to research it. And he showed that ugly bowl off in the groups, and I started getting emails from people, and I didn't even know at the time there were shave groups, so I was sending them out and having people pay through PayPal, and then I went to Etsy for a while. Then I put in my own site, and then things started blowing up locally, and I got pretty busy with local shows, but I still make work for shavers. And this video goes out to Billy. Billy sent me an email and asked me some questions about bowls and things and shaving. And Billy has been using smooth bottom bowls, and when he got his bowl with ridges, he's seen the difference. Now, I could go either way, because I made smoothies and I made ridges. And I just give the people what they like, but I have used both. And today, my shave is going to be a goodwill shave to Billy, and I hope he has lots of fun with his shave items and everything there is to know about shave, because it's a rabbit hole that you go down it, and you're going to see the rabbit hole. And even though I make my own bowls here, I like to use other things from other artists who also make things, and I really enjoy seeing what other people do. So if you eat your own dog food all the time, you'd never know what was out there, right? And I love to see the creativity of other people. So let's get to it. So I'm going to shave out here on the porch because it's a beautiful day. And where I live, there's a lot of cardinals. So you may hear them going. And you may hear the neighbors' kids playing video games because their windows are open now. And when they play their war games, things get pretty heated. So if you hear some of that, nobody's getting murdered. It's just the kids. You can probably hear them there. But anyways, what I'm going to be shaving with today is some old-timey stuff. Now, the Crazy Badger has this awesome, smelling shave soap. Very spring. It's one of the first shave soaps that I got from the Crazy Badger, and he made also my first custom brush. So I went down the rabbit hole with that. So I'm going to be using that today. And now, this handmade ceramic fish cup made by Mark Chuck. He's an artist here in Pennsylvania, Susquehanna County. And Mark Chuck loves trout fishing, and he makes these handmade porcelain cups. And I'm going to use it as a shave cup today. So see in there, Billy? That thing is smooth, right? But it's going to make some nice lather. So another handmade is a combination wood-handled, handmade ceramic by Pahta Rei out of Italy. And this brush, I was drinking way too much one night, and I was on Facebook, and I seen this brush, and I was like, man, that is a nice brush. And this is my most expensive brush I ever paid for, and I really enjoy using it. So, yeah, this brush I would say was like $320. So don't tell my wife, right? So you can see the combination of wood and fish. His wife paints these in underglaze and has a clear glaze over it. and it's fired out in the kilns, right? And then he puts the ring with the wood through it, and it makes a nice combination. And I need to get more information on what this brush was, because I did know when I got it about 5 or 6 years ago, but I have since forgot. But I'm going to use this today because it kind of matches my fish cup that I'm going to use as a silk cup. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to use, so I have quite a few razors, right? I'm going to use the Gillette razor, old-timey, that they just came out with as a new edition, a remake. And so I'm going to be using that. And I'll have all the information more in the details if you want to take a look at some more of this stuff. So I'm going to have a little cup here, right? Have a little cup, and I'm going to wet my face, and then we're going to shave on the porch, because why shave in the bathroom, right? So I've been firing work out in the gas kiln and trying new experiments, and people have been asking me, hey, you know, where can I get your stuff? And I always forget to post it because I get making work, and I have so much work to do that I forget to post it for sale sometimes. And the only people who get to buy it are the people who are local and the folks at the local shows I might go to, right? And so that's a real pain. So I did take the time to load a bunch of bowls, handmade on the treadle wheel, into the shave shop at my website, creekroadpottery.com shop, right? So take a look in there. And there are specialty bowls. So they're going to cost a little bit more, right? I like making bowls for folks who may just want a simple bowl to shave with and may not care about specialty. So I'm going to be loading and creating some economy bowls for people like you all who don't really care about specialty stuff. You just want some nice handmade to shave with. So I'm going to be doing that, right? But those bowls I have loaded in there now, they're specialty bowls because of the way I fired them, right? I fired them a little bit differently, and they are made in the gas kiln with heavy reduction, and so the color changes on the different shelves, and each one is different, and there's no one that is the same. So that's why you will see a lot of bowls there, because none of them are the same, and there's no way that I could just make one bowl and have it look the same and fire it out in the gas kiln on specialty bowls and just post one bowl for you all, because you need to see each bowl and how it was made and how it looks, right? So if you go on the site, if you comment here and you're looking for a bowl, let me know, and I'll PM you a 30% off coupon, okay? Just because you watched this video and you took time to come over and say hi. I really appreciate it. So here is a nice lather already off this, and we're gonna go a little bit more. So I'm not a scoop guy. Some guys will scoop and do that a whole bunch of different ways. But also in these cups, it's best to use a long-handled brush. And I do make some brushes. I do make pottery brushes. But I don't have any that are really long-handled that would be good to use for a cup. But yeah, so let's... Oh, that feels good, friends. Let's get shaving here, right? So I'm going to try to do this. Have a fish shave. So I had so much work going on, and with my other job at the paper factory, I was getting a bit stressed out, and it was kind of hard to keep up with everything. So unfortunately, I had to disappoint some people and cut my wholesale orders because it just got overwhelming and I wouldn't have been able to do it right? And I know I disappointed some people, and maybe some things that I sent, my heart wasn't 100% into it, and but I feel better now that I feel like a new man, that I freed up some time to explore and do some things that doesn't involve working for somebody else, right? Because when I go to work, I work for somebody else. Was that the right thing to do? I don't know. But it's something I need to work on, I know. And I own up to that, that I know that I disappointed some people. And I feel bad. But, so let's try this, Billy, right? I don't know how this razor is. Oh yeah, that feels nice. I thought I needed to change the blade in this, but maybe not. Maybe I did it last time. Yeah, so I had some really good ideas I wanted to try, but with work and with the wholesale orders, I wouldn't have been able to do them, and it took me so long to do anything. So that frustrated people also, right? And I know how frustrating that is. And another problem I have, can't say no. But we're all working on something. And at least if I know my issues, right, and I get feedback from good folks, even if they're angry, I know that I can work on it, right? Because I take full responsibility for messing up. There's no sense in blaming it on other people, right? I'm not going to blame it on anybody else but myself. And that's the best way to go about it, I think. Because anything that happens at Creek Road Pottery is ultimately my responsibility, whether good or bad. So this is feeling quite nice here. So I'm hoping I can do this in the cam. Some guys might do 2 passes, right? But I'm only going to do 1. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Not bad for a quick shave, right? Gotta be careful I get the right angle here. Cut my face off on cam. My video will go viral. All right, so there it is. Not entirely baby butt smooth, but I'm gonna go in the bathroom and rinse after I'm done chatting here a bit more. Yeah, so I really like this brush here, and this is my little fish setup. Look at that glaze, just beautiful. And you can check out Mark Chuck's work. Just do a search online, Mark Chuck. He's on Instagram, and he has some work that he's releasing for Father's Day. So maybe you could get a fish mug if you like fishing and trout. So what I wanted to do now is show some of my straight edge razors. So back in the day, I spent some money and got some straight edges refurbished, and I have a few Wade & Butcher straight edge razors here I wanted to show you. This is a Wade & Butcher straight edge, and this was all beat up. I got at an estate sale, and then I had the refurbisher Fetworks, one of the best razor refurbishing person I know. Refurbish three of my razors, and this was one. He put a new handle on it, and it just looks really nice. So he did a great job with that. But I don't use these too often because the upkeep on them is a lot, right? So I have that, and then my brother-in-law got me this box set. He gave it to me that he found at a estate sale, and it says Hamilton on the front, and comes in a case, and in here are two Wade & Butcher razors, right? So look at these. So these I need to get refurbished, and I plan to send these out to Fetworks so that they can look like this. Then I'll have a wooden handles put on them. They're not called handles in razor world. They're called something else, right? If you know, put it in the comments. But I'm going to get them refurbished, so that way I'll have a nice box set of two razors inside here. So that'll be quite nice. And so I'm looking forward to that. And I found I know I'm going on a bit here. I found a nice razor that I got at another estate sale. And this is an Electric City from Scranton, Pennsylvania, right down the road. An Electric City razor. So you can see there, it says Electric City. And this is quite nice, right? So that's a little bit of my razor collection. And I also collect old-timey straight edge razors. I have a bunch of those. I have a Fat Boy, Gillette Fat Boy, and I have some older razors that I've collected. And it's just a lot of fun. But shaving has kind of died down. Probably about 5 years ago. It was pretty booming, but it's gotten a little bit quiet. But there are still guys out there who are very, very dedicated shavers to the whole hobby of wet shaving, like your grandpa, right? So Billy, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy your bowl. Send me some pictures of your shaves, right? In my email, creekroadpottery@gmail.com. I want to see what you're doing. So take care, friends. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Be well, and have a great day.